Bitcoin is gearing up for a big move to the upside. In this video, we're going to be jumping down into the technical analysis on BTC, reviewing what's been going on most recently and what I think is likely to happen next. As I get into the video, if you find it useful and informative, smash the like button. I do appreciate that. If you are new to the channel, then why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all the notifications, and in doing so, you will be kept up to date with everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. And if you haven't yet joined us in Discord, guys, you're missing a trick. Check it out. Link is in the description below. Let's jump right down into this video. So here we have Bitcoin paired up with USDT. We're looking at the BitGet spot exchange on the 1 hour time frame. So these are real micro movements of where you would expect things to kind of play out over the next kind of 24 to 48 hours or so. This is also looking at smart money concepts. So the idea of big money coming in or coming out of the market and being able to kind of predict a little bit on what the next move is based on their current moves in the market. Now, as you can see, following on from yesterday's video, we were looking at a move to the downside between 30,740 and 30,851, and then we're looking for a move to the upside to push up towards 31,417 to 31,715. Now, we actually came down a little bit deeper here. As you can kind of see, we wicked down a fraction lower, way past our fair value gap that was grabbed. But we have actually got ourselves a bit of a problem here. Okay, so yes, I think that is going to be a big move to the upside on Bitcoin, but that's more of a daily move. We actually, before we can see that, have to have a bit of a move to the downside, but it looks like because we overextended our expectations down here, and we are basically moved from oversold to overbought, finding resistance on the 50 EMA and kind of consolidating on the equilibrium, my expectations are that we actually are going to move down more towards our 200 EMA next. That would put us at about $30,517 before we have that next move to the upside. So I'm going to move my target range just down here, and then we can see how that's going to play out. Okay, so let me show you what the wave counts on that's going to look like, right? Because at the moment we had this kind of mapped out as a A, B, and C structure, but I think actually it's more likely to be a much larger three-wave correction. So let me show you where I think the C wave is going. Okay, so I think if this is our resistance, then we're likely to see this move down here, maybe even wick just a little bit lower than that 200 EMA by the looks of it. I'm going to put this on here as a bit of a box just here. This is basically going to be 30,280 to 30,394 approximately. That's going to make this thing look like a giant three-wave correction. So it will go here, here, and then here, like so. Okay, then from there, I think that is where we start to see this bigger move to the upside occur. Okay, so it's going to look like this in my opinion. Let me remove that. Okay, so it looks like we're going to lose equilibrium and we're likely to just come down, probably wick down a little bit lower than the 200 EMA and then move back up. You can see these green areas here. These are areas of demand. They're not fair value gaps or anything like that. These are just areas where there's going to be pockets of buying pressure. So this happens to fall in line right about there as well. Now, as we can kind of see, if I come over to BitGet, go over to the spot trading BTC USDT pairing, we can see that we get the trading view chart loading up and we get the order books. If we come across here, this gain is just on the hourly time frame. We can see that we kind of filled out, if I zoom in far enough here, the fair value gaps. There isn't any fair value gap on our hourly time frame in the immediate vicinity. If we jump to the daily time frame, we do have the two fair value gaps slightly lower, but I don't think we're going to be going after those right now. Looking at our momentum shifting here, we are actually looking reasonably strong. It looks like we are likely to get that bigger break to the upside. Now, guys, if you haven't yet checked out BitGet, why not check it out? The affiliate link is in the description down below. It's a fantastic platform that I do 90% of all of my spot trading on and 100% of my leverage trading at the moment. It's got some fantastic sign-ups rewards if you do use that affiliate link, up to $8,000 depending on how much you deposit and trade on the platform, and it has some fantastic benefits as well, such as the trading competition that we do down in our Discord server, that we use everybody's sign up information on that affiliate link and automatically enter you into the competition. So guys, why not check it out? Affiliate link is in the description below. If you're looking for another exchange, maybe you're a little bit concerned over some of the things that are going on with some of the more familiar exchanges, then why not check out BitGo? I don't think you'll be disappointed. Let's jump back down into the charts, right? So as we're talking about that daily time frame, you can kind of see we're gearing up for a bit of a move here. Okay, we can see that we're coming down, correcting into the oversold area, and not quite there yet, so we might see a little bit of volatility, but essentially we'll still look for that break to the upside. Ultimately, I'm still targeting out the CME gap at the $34,000 to $35,000. That hasn't changed. That is still very much where we are heading, in my opinion. But before we can get up there, do expect a little bit of volatility. Now, on the weekly time frame, what's really interesting to me is we're almost back up at the overbought range, which means the next move on Bitcoin from the daily time frame, going from oversold to overbought, moving up to probably $34,000, $35,000 CME, I think that's going to be where we really see the big crash to the downside afterwards. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw on the Gaussian channel here. You can see that we've closed above the Gaussian channel, very bullish historically speaking. And closing above the Gaussian channel here, this will be a really big indication that we're in a bullish market. However, I'm not so confident anymore that the Gaussian channel has this predictive capability. I'd like to be wrong on that, so hopefully this is an indication of all good things to come. I just do not think that is likely to be the case, but you know, one of those things to kind of keep an eye on nonetheless. Okay, so some interesting stuff going on with Bitcoin here. We are still up in this area of supply, so this is the area of resistance. We're hoping to push on through, and again, we're looking to target out that kind of $34,000, $35,000 range, just so that we can complete that CME gap before correcting down more towards the 20,000 CME gap, 20 to 21,000. All in all, the weekly time frame has moved up quite progressively, and we will be looking for a correction to the downside. Again, the last time that we corrected here, it wasn't anything major. We lost 20% of the value of Bitcoin whilst going from overbought to oversold, and we haven't really pushed up in any significant way as we are heading up towards that that overbought range at the moment. So it does look like 35,000 is likely to be the cap, but you know, I'd love to be wrong on that. I'd love to see us in a more bullish market. But all in all, that's kind of where I see Bitcoin at the moment. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the video there for today. We're just going to see how this one plays out over the next kind of 24 hours and then give another update tomorrow. If you found this useful and informative, smash the like button. I do appreciate that. If you're new to the channel, then why not go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to join us down in Discord. And guys, I'll catch you all in the next one.
We are not financial advisors. None of what we have communicated verbally or in writing here should be considered as financial advice. It is not. Do your own research before investing in any digital asset or affiliate offers, and understand that investing in any crypto is risky. If you do, you need to be prepared to lose your entire investment. This video is for information and entertainment purposes only. All our videos are strictly personal opinions. Please make sure you do your own research and never take our opinions for financial guidance. There are multiple strategies, and not all strategies fit all people. Our videos are not financial advice.